From the moment you're born, you're shaped by the world around you. Your parents, your environment, your culture, they mold your beliefs, your values, your understanding of what life is. Before you even have the chance to question it, a path is laid out before you. You're told how to think, what to value, and what you're supposed to do. Go to school, get a job, buy a house, and start a family. Follow the path, hit the milestones, stay on track. And then, you live your life under the weight of these expectations, moving from one phase to the next, as if following a script someone else wrote for you. For most, this path is simply life. They accept it without question, moving from one milestone to the next, measuring their worth by their productivity, their achievements, their ability to keep up with the expectations placed upon them. They bury themselves in work, always chasing the next goal, the next promotion, the next sign that they are on the right track. There is no pause, no questioning, just a relentless pursuit of what they have been told will bring them success, purpose, and happiness. But for others, this way of living feels utterly absurd. They look around and wonder, is this really all there is? The endless cycle of working, earning, consuming, and repeating. The idea of trading the majority of their existence for financial security, only to reach the end of their lives and realize they never truly lived, seems like a cruel joke. Most people spend their entire lives chasing something, believing that happiness is always just one step away. Once I achieve this, then I'll be happy. When I finally have that, everything will fall into place. Once I reach this milestone, I will feel complete. But this kind of thinking is a trap, an illusion that keeps people running in circles, never truly satisfied. No matter how much they achieve, the feeling is always the same. The finish line keeps moving. Many dream of wealth, believing that having more money will solve everything. And for a moment, it might. When the money starts coming in, life feels exciting, opportunities open up, and there's a rush of satisfaction. But then what? The new car, the bigger house, the designer clothes, they bring a fleeting sense of joy, but eventually, that joy fades. The thrill wears off, and soon, the same restless feeling creeps back in, the same nagging sense that something is missing. As you've likely seen, many who attain great wealth still fall into addiction, depression, or a deep sense of emptiness. They have everything they once believed would bring them happiness, yet they still feel unfulfilled. They realize, too late, that more money, more possessions, and more status don't fill the void they were hoping to escape, because the void was never about a lack of success. It was never about money or status, or any of the things people spend their lives chasing. It was about something deeper, something society never taught them to look for. Most people are not only trapped by society's expectations, but also imprisoned by their own minds. The past lingers in their thoughts, mistakes, regrets, and moments they can never undo. Meanwhile, the future looms large, filled with worries and fears. Every day becomes a mental battle between what has been and what could be, leaving no space for the present. The mind is relentless, constantly analyzing, judging, and predicting. Did I say the wrong thing yesterday? What if I fail tomorrow? What if everything falls apart? These questions never cease, spiraling into endless uncertainty. It's like a storm, loud, chaotic, and overwhelming. Even when life offers peace, the mind won't allow it. Instead of immersing in what is real, it drags you into an imaginary world of endless scenarios, distracting from the truth. This moment, right now, is all that matters. Life is strange. You take it so seriously, yet at the end of it all, you disappear. The world moves on. Every stress, every worry, every little thing you cling to so tightly, it all fades. But for some reason, you let it consume you. You let your thoughts run in endless loops, convincing yourself that every problem is bigger than it really is. You lose sleep over conversations no one else remembers. You replay your mistakes as if that will change them. You anticipate disasters that may never come. You carry the weight of things that won't matter in the end. But what if you stopped? What if you let go of the stories you tell yourself? The fears, the regrets, the need to control everything? What if you stepped out of the storm and simply watched it, realizing that most of your suffering isn't caused by life itself, but by the thoughts you attach to it? A cat doesn't sit around worrying about its past mistakes. A bird doesn't wake up anxious about tomorrow. They just exist. They live moment to moment, fully immersed in whatever they're doing. Animals don't carry the burden of time like humans do. They don't wake up dreading the responsibilities of the day ahead, nor do they lie awake at night replaying past regrets. A bird doesn't know if it's Monday or Saturday. If you could somehow ask it what day it is, it wouldn't understand the question. It would simply look at you, as if to say, "What do you mean? It's now." Because for them, there is no past to obsess over. No future to fear, only the present, the only thing that has ever truly existed. And yet, as a human, you are trapped in time, always remembering, always anticipating, rarely just being. You are still an animal at your core, but your mind has evolved to a point where it's constantly predicting, analyzing, and overthinking. Once designed to help you survive, your brain now struggles to quiet itself, always running ahead, trying to control outcomes beyond your reach. And in doing so, you forget what it's like to simply exist in the present moment. But it wasn't always like this. When you were a child, life felt magical. Days stretched on forever, filled with wonder, curiosity, and play. The world was vast and full of possibilities, and the present moment was all that mattered. You weren't thinking about next week's obligations or past mistakes. You simply existed, exploring, laughing, experiencing life as it was. Then, something changed. Responsibilities were placed on you. Expectations shaped you. The world told you to grow up, to be realistic, to plan, to worry, to strive. And slowly, the magic faded. You traded presence for planning, wonder for worry. You started living for what comes next, rather than what is here now. Your mind became a machine, constantly calculating, constantly searching for the next goal, the next task, the next source of validation. You became so caught up in becoming someone that you forgot how to be. But was that ever truly necessary? Or did you simply forget what it was like to just exist? Look at a child running through a field, arms outstretched, laughing for no reason. Watch a dog sit in the sun, eyes half closed, simply feeling the warmth. Neither is thinking about yesterday or tomorrow. Neither is lost in a world of mental projections. They are here, and that simple state of being, the thing you lost along the way, was always enough. If you stop for a moment, is there anything wrong right now? Not something that could go wrong, not something that was wrong, but right now. Most of the suffering we experience doesn't come from the present moment itself, but from our thoughts about it. The mind creates problems where there are none, replaying old regrets, inventing future disasters, always searching for something to fix. something to control. But reality is simple. Life is not demanding anything from you in this moment. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, you are here. And that is enough. So how do you enjoy the present? How do you just exist? Let go of the mind's grip. When thoughts of the past or future pull you away, notice them, but don't hold on. Just observe and let them pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness watching them. Engage with your senses. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Listen to the wind, the subtle sounds around you. Notice the colors, the textures, the details of the world you often overlook. Breathe deeply, actually feeling the air filling your lungs. The more you connect with your senses, the less you get lost in your thoughts. Slow down. Instead of rushing through tasks, be fully present in them. Feel the weight of a cup in your hands as you drink. Notice the texture of each bite of food. Walk without a destination in mind, simply experiencing each step. Life isn't a race to be won, it's a moment to be lived. Appreciate the simple things. Watch the way light filters through the leaves. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Listen to the rhythmic pattern of your breath. Be fascinated by the smallest details, the way a child would be. You don't need something extraordinary to feel alive. The ordinary is extraordinary when you truly pay attention. Accept the moment as it is. Don't resist what is happening. If you feel sad, let yourself feel sad. If you're happy, embrace it without clinging. Let each moment come and go like waves in the ocean. Nothing is permanent, and that's okay. Trying to hold on to happiness only makes it slip through your fingers. Let everything flow. Drop the illusion of control. The future is uncertain, and it always will be. No amount of overthinking will change that. When you stop trying to control what hasn't happened yet, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. Let life unfold as it will, and meet each moment as it comes. When you start living this way, fully present, fully here, you'll realize that life was never meant to be a struggle. The mind made it complicated, but in reality, existence is simple. Just like a river flows without effort, you can too. And in that simplicity, in that presence, you will find something you've been searching for all along.